Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Guys, definitely send a text message out to somebody who needs to be on this call today. It's going to be an amazing call. So we're going to be hitting a lot of topics that's going to help agents with their mindset, with their focus, what should be working on doing every day schedule. We're going to try to hit it all this morning and get everybody fired up to finish strong this year. So definitely send this out. Send the link out to somebody, some agent that needs to be on this Zoom this morning. Pam, can I make you a co-host to let folks in?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. How's everybody doing this morning, this Friday morning?
Good.
Wonderful.
Awesome, guys. We're going to get ready to kick it off. But want to welcome everybody. This is our dream team. This is the dream team at eXp Realty. This is what we do every Friday. We come together, have our mastermind discussion, just sharing information, tips, and just solutions and, things that will help our fellow agents go to the next level in their business, just to help empower each other to just run a better business, get more business, just be more successful in life, every part of our lives. So get ready this morning for an amazing call. We always like to start out our Friday Mastermind with some gratitude. I believe that if you have that attitude of gratitude, it's so important in your business and your life to have that attitude that you're thankful, you're grateful for something. I believe that what you think about, THANK, think about, you bring about the things that you're thinking. Even if you don't even see it yet, you should start just thanking God for it even in advance before you even see the manifestation of it. You just start thanking him, thanking for it. Every little win, every little situation, maybe it doesn't seem like a win, but you're thankful for it because now you've learned something from it. You've gotten some experience from it. Even if you lose a transaction, man, sometimes I'm grateful for those. All business is a good business. There's a reason for it. So even if it's just to help you grow and learn how to deal with adversity and situations that may not go your way, just to make you stronger, it's still a win. So I'm always grateful and I'm thankful for it. Does that make sense, y'all? So let's kick it off, guys. Let's go around the room with just a few minutes of gratitude and then some wins. And then we're going to jump right into this discussion this morning about what it takes to succeed in this business. What it takes to succeed in this business. So anybody want to jump out there with some gratitude? What's something you're grateful for?
Hey, Rod, I'll go first.
All right.
Hey, I just want to say I'm just grateful, just to be a part of this group, be amongst folks with the same mindset. It just helps me to make it through every day. And just want to say I'm just thankful for just being on the wake-up call this morning.
Amen. All right, Ronnie, thank you, sir.
Good morning, this is Linda. I'm glad to be in the land of the living.
Woo.
Glad to have breath, life, strength this morning, activity of my limbs. I'm thankful for my family, the dream team, and thanks for God for his mercy and grace this morning.
Yeah. Amen. I know that's right.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I too, I'm glad to be waking up this morning, not just waking up. I didn't sleep well last night. I had a really hard time going to sleep. And I was like, oh my God, I'm never going to get to sleep. And my alarm clock went off at 5:30 this morning so I could get up and go work out. And I jumped up out of bed. And I'm thankful that I still was able to get up and go do those things I committed myself to doing. And had a great prayer call and got to work on time. I'm at my desk. So
all right.
All right.
Yes.
That's awesome.
Good morning. This is Jasmine. I
Morning.
am grateful for wisdom, and God just put me in position to basically create whatever life I want to have.
Yes, that's awesome.
Amen.
Amen.
Awesome.
Good, good.
Good morning. This is Brenda. I actually just joined EXP in March, and I'm grateful because I have 4 homes under contract, and I've had the help of DeVell Johnson and Natasha and a few other agents. I'm licensed in Virginia and Georgia, and I don't have a mentor in Georgia. I had a mentor in Virginia, but either way, I am grateful for them because I have 4 houses under contract, and it was crazy. But we've got the clear to close for like 2 of them, so
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
thank you.
Congratulations, Brenda. Awesome. Woo. All right, if you just joined it, we're just going around the room. Anything that you're grateful for on this morning?
I'm just grateful for life, for success, for excellence, for favor. So, for the goodness
Awesome.
of God. Yeah.
Wonderful, wonderful. Brenda, you and I got to catch up too. We need to talk. You're on my team. I ain't even talked to you yet.
Absolutely. I try to join the meetings when I can, but I gotta get better at it. Absolutely.
Okay, no worries. We'll get together. Welcome to the Dream Team. We're going to officially welcome you.
Thank you.
All right, guys. What else? Who else? Who else?
My name is Chris. I'm honored to be here. I'm grateful for having people around me and surrounding me in my life that want to actually genuinely see the best for me.
Awesome. Good, Chris. Welcome to the call this morning.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
All right. Any others, guys? Any others? 1 or 2 more before we'll transition over to some wins for this week. Anything? Anybody else? You grateful for something on this morning? Okay, let's hit some wins. What good happened in your business this week? Anybody got something? This is your brag time, guys. It's okay to brag sometime.
Okay, Jasmine wants to go first on this one.
All right.
So that was Chris just pop up. He just came to my team. So I actually got 3 new team members this week, which was super exciting.
Awesome.
And then
Congratulations.
collectively, thank you. Collectively as a team, we closed 9 houses this week. So big win.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's awesome.
Oh, she said this week, y'all.
This week,
This
yes.
week. Boom. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
You said brag, Rod.
Yeah. That's all right. This is a brag free zone.
Yes.
That's awesome. Congratulations. All
Hey,
right.
it's Linda again. So I'm closing a week early on one of my buyers today. We got the clear to close earlier. So we're going to close today on Lakebridge with MBH. Excited about that.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Woo.
That's
Nice.
great.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Well, I'm gonna brag because I just ratified a contract for my clients that are divorced and not speaking to each other in 12 years. Do y'all know the pain?
That's big.
It's
Ooh, big win,
ratified.
Pam.
I'm like, I don't do nothing else this month. This month I did. But I was also blessed to get a new buyer, and she came to me with the house.
Nice.
Okay, she already knows the house she wants, so we're gonna put it off. So
Awesome.
I'm loving that.
Nice.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Nice. I should be going to closing here in a few days. I think since last Friday, I think it was since last Friday, I got my $1.4 million listing under contract, all cash offer. So we're gonna be closing just a couple of days in less than 2 weeks on it. So
Congratulations.
Woo, go ride.
That's awesome.
thank you. All cash. We ratified one this week and wrote an offer last night. I'm pretty sure we're gonna ratify this morning on that one too. So I'm in my icon mode, guys. Icon run. We are Dream Team. We are in our icon run. So
We are.
Yeah.
So in the stream, in the spirit of the icon run, I've got a couple of closings, a couple of new listings, and a couple of ratified contracts. So
couple of y'all hear him?
So it's gonna be crazy busy, and I'm gonna be going on vacation. But the plan is based on what just happened in the last 2 days. I should probably have about $4 million in contract in less than 30 days.
Yes.
So,
Congratulations.
I'm on that crazy icon run as well. I'm on that crazy icon run. So
Awesome.
I'm going with you guys, man. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Yes. Awesome. Whew. Those of y'all don't know are new. Icon is one of the, I guess, huge benchmarks here at EXP. It's a huge award. We get $16,000 in stock back to us when we cap and do 20 transactions after capping. So it's a big deal. $16,000 worth of stock. In the company, we're the top 2 to 3% out of 83,000 agents. There's only 2,000 and some icons. So we're in the top 2%. So Dream Team, Icon Team. All right, guys. Any other wins? Then we're gonna transition over.
Yeah, I got one in coming soon. Well, will be coming soon today in Fredericksburg.
Congratulations, Rodney.
4.9 thousand.
Congratulations, Rodney.
Congratulations.
4.9 thousand.
Yeah, 4.9 thousand.
Oh man, that's awesome. Good. I took a listing in Maryland yesterday, out Charles County, out a little bit past Akakeek, going toward the water, but not far as Indian Head. Beautiful single family. It's going to be coming on a little under 600, a 580. I think we're going to start around 585 on that one. So nice single family. So, all right. Any other wins? Okay, let's transition, guys. Let's get it. Y'all ready for some? Anybody still declaring that 2022 is going to be your best year ever?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
Yes.
2022 is going to be an awesome year, guys. You still got plenty of time. We're in that last 6 months of the year, guys. This is when I run. This is when I start picking up crazy momentum speed right here. So regardless of what you've done these past 6 months, guys, this is going to be, you can still finish strong. Anybody believe you can finish strong? Say,
yes.
I'm going to finish strong. I am going to finish strong.
I'm going to finish.
Yeah.
I'm going to finish strong.
Forget the past, forget what has happened these last 6 months, guys. Just put your head down and look, start looking to where you want to go. Look at that finish line. Have a clear, that's one of the things I do, guys. I've done this for years. I have clarity on the finish line. I know exactly what it's going to look like. So that's that faith, being able to see exactly and even exceedingly abundantly above that number, So start getting the clarity of how you want to finish. If you can tell your story, December 31st, this is what I did. That's how much faith you got to have in this thing. This is how clear you got to see it. Like, I can say exactly, man, this year I closed this amount of sales. I did this amount of money. I made this amount of money and above that. Y'all get that?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. So before we get into this, before I show my slide here, can somebody name 5 reasons somebody should work with you? Or 2, let's say 2, but I want y'all to write down 5, but can somebody say 2 reasons somebody should work, 2 or 3 reasons somebody should work with you?
I'm fun and I'm super creative to make sure no matter what happens, you go to closing.
Ooh, y'all see how that just rolled off Jasmine's tongue?
That's
She
right.
didn't even think about it. It was just like boom. Wow. Anybody else? Why should somebody work with you?
This is your elevator speech.
I know my market and I'm competitive.
All right. Anybody else?
Your dream becomes my
efficient.
passion.
Oh, go ahead.
Go on, man. Go on, man.
Because I'm efficient and responsive.
All right. Awesome. Anybody else? Why should somebody want to work with you? Why should I work with you? Why should I work with you, Rose?
Maybe
Anybody?
she can't talk. She probably can't
No,
talk.
she can't talk. Okay. I saw Chris come off mute. Why should I work with you, Chris?
I would say I'm relentless, and I always put your needs first.
Okay. Good. Why should I work with you?
Because I listen and I'm always there on time.
All right. Okay, guys. Make some.
Dedicated, focused,
Yeah.
understand, listen and understand your needs. And I work for you, not for me. Your interest is my number one priority to make sure I get you to the finish line. I take on your dream. I'm passionate about what you said to me that your goal is. You know, it's kind of an idea of just getting into the mindset of your client and just becoming them and letting them, what is it that you want? You want this house sold. That's my goal. I am passionate about making sure I get that happen. I've got the network of people that I'm going to go ahead and market your property to right now. I've got people that I can call up right now to make sure that we can put together a great marketing plan for your property if I'm listing it. If I'm representing you as a buyer, I've got networks of where I can find you the right kind of houses, the conversation and relationship with other agents to make sure that your offer is one that is accepted as soon as we find the house.
Okay, Jimmy, I'm sold. I'm working with you.
Right. Where I sign?
Yes. He's signing the paper.
Guys, take some time to do this exercise. And one of the reasons I wanted to put this out there, because sometimes we need to boost our own confidence. A lot of times we're lacking a little self-confidence, like, I don't know if people want to work with me. I'm kind of new to the business, but think about some of those other intangible characteristics that you have. Man, I'm a trustworthy person.
Yes.
I'm a good person.
Yes.
Write down a description of yourself. You may not know everything in real estate, but you got a Jasmine to call on. You got a Jimmy to call on. You got a Rod to call on. You got a Pam. You may not know everything, but man, you're trustworthy. You're dependable. You know, you're committed. You're relentless. You'll show up. Somebody said, I show up on time. You know, I'm going to look out for your best interests. I'm going to treat you like family. So think of all those great characteristics that you have as a person. And man, this is because people do business with people they know, they like, and they trust. Does that make sense, y'all?
Yes, sir.
No like and trust relationship. Man, I'm a good person. I'm a fun. I heard Jess say, I'm a fun. I like to have fun.
Yes.
You know, it ain't got to be all stressful and everybody's stressed out. And there's some bad agents out there. There's some agents out there who are nasty and negative, you know. But Jess say, I want to have fun. You know, you're going to have fun during this transaction. During this whole process, we're going to have a lot of fun because I'm a fun person. So think of that person you are. Think of that person you are. Anybody else want to say anything on that? Linda, I know. Anybody? Keisha? Dr. Bola? I know some people can't talk. Brandy? All right, some of y'all in listen mode. All right.
Can I say something just real quick about that?
Yeah.
And is the intangibles. Yesterday, we were supposed to have a closing yesterday, right? On a deal. And the lender is calling me. The agent was like, I don't want to call you because I want to protect my reputation, you know, this, that, and the other. Because they were using the MMP program. They didn't disclose that to us, but they thought we were going to be able to make it in 30 days. Well, it turns out that they couldn't. So the lender is calling me. I'm like, give me all these excuses and everything, and then say, well, I'm going to give you $500 or $1,000. Tell me what it is that your seller needs so that we can get to closing and get it. I said, listen, you don't need to do all of that. Just go back, call me back in the evening, tell me what day you really need that we can get this done, and I'll sell it to my sellers. They were twisting themselves into pretzels, and then the next thing I got this email and say, you know what, Jimmy, the way you handled this, we really appreciate it. Because to me, in honesty, and that's part of what you're talking about, our character matters. Nothing has to be a life and death situation. Life happens, but the way you handle things and the way you make other people feel is important.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know for a fact the agent I was dealing with on the other side has been in business longer than I have been.
Yeah.
And she has a lot of listings. I'm going to represent buyers that she probably has a listing that I'm going to go and write an offer on. I want to treat her nice, and she was calling me and saying, "Oh, I'm so glad." And so it goes into effect what you're just talking about.
Yeah.
Make things as easy as possible and think not on a transaction but on a relationship, because we're going to meet each other more than the same buyers or sellers that we represent a lot of the times. And agents become enemies of one another, like we're competing. We're not competing against anything or against anyone. We're all out there just doing our businesses. And that's important to know when you're dealing with people.
That's good, Jimmy. That's good. Guys, write this. During this Zoom, make sure you're writing down nuggets. Even when somebody else talks, I hear something, I like to jot it down. I like to write it down. So when you're on these Zooms, make sure you're taking notes, because you're going to hear something that's going to resonate with you that you need to write down. That's going to help you take you as a person and your business to the next level. That's when you're with your clients, everybody you want to do some research. Even if you don't go on YouTube or read some books, learn how to establish rapport with people quickly.
Yes.
Don't repel. You want to attract. Be in the now. Like yesterday, I went on a listing appointment. I didn't know this person. It was a referral, but the person that referred me didn't really know this person. He just wasn't licensed in this state. So, but I quickly established rapport with that person. I was in the now. Sometimes y'all talking too much. You got to become a better listener. Ask good questions, and then shut up. Just listen. Be in the now. Cut your cell phones off. Be in the now and listen. When I talked to him on the phone, I listened. So that helped me establish rapport when I got there. It's like, because he brought up his daughter. My daughter's getting married. Oh, yeah, she's getting married and she's moving to California, right? Oh, yeah. So I could tell he's like, wow, you remember that? Yeah, I remember our conversation. And so you want to be listening. I knew exactly where he's from. So I recalled a lot of things from our conversation, because when I'm talking, I'm doing that initial consultation on the phone, I'm taking notes. I'm asking questions. Everything that they're saying, I'm taking notes. Yeah, I'm moving. I'm thinking about going back to Ghana. This is when I want to leave. I'm taking notes during that conversation so I can recall them when we meet in person. And that helps establish the rapport. Like, God, wow, this guy really listens to me. Y'all get that? Y'all?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. You hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So be in the now in your appointments and listen. Don't go in there with commission breath. Like, how can I get a sale? Thinking about the sale, thinking about I got to get them to sign this listing agreement. Man, I'm worried about you're not going to get them to sign. I'm just there to listen. And how can I help? How can I provide solutions? So I come with all my numbers. I do all my stats and pull up the comps and all that, do all my homework, and I bring it. And so I'm going through the house, man, this is what I recommend. So I'm giving. And then we get to the point now it's time, now they're ready to kind of give back to me.
Yeah.
Give me the business because I've given so much.
Yeah.
So that's
Hey, Rod.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. My listing appointment yesterday, I was able to sit down with my client and explain to him, what the market is doing right now.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, we talked about, how soon she needed to sell the home. Yeah. And I showed her, one of the houses that's on the market She's been on the market for 57 days. And so I said, hey, you know, you trying to be out of here by September, this might take a while at this price point. And she said, well, can we at least hold it here for 30 days? I said, sure. I said, we can keep it here at this price for 30 days. But then after that, you might have to make a drastic price reduction in order to meet your goal. And she understood that. And because we talked about it up front. Now just imagine if we hadn't talked about it,
right? And
then 30 days from now, the house hadn't sold. She's wondering why. It's because we had that conversation and I not only talked about it, but I showed her the statistics.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that was a big deal to her.
Yeah.
Because she was able to see it, not just hear the words that was coming out of my mouth, but I showed it to her.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I did yesterday, right? To show them what's sitting on the market. Because now homes are sitting on the market. Days on market are adding up. And I was able to show my client yesterday. Yeah. And
they are adding up major.
Yes, sir. See what this one was priced. And you see how long it was on the market, but you see how this one was priced. Looks just like yours, but 7 days was under contract.
Yeah.
Even 7 days is a long time now compared to a year ago.
Yeah.
So I'm able to show him this is what, and set expectations, like Rodney said, hey, this is where we need, and show them the lows, the medium, and the average. This is where I'm thinking we need to be, you know, and if they're not coming, this is part of my script, guys. If they're not coming, I'm going to do an amazing job. And we're going to stage this house. We're going to have professional photographers coming in. It's going to look amazing online. So if the people are not coming, what does that mean? Get them to answer. Get them to participate.
Yeah.
Get them to say, it's probably the price. We're probably priced too high.
Yeah. Price too high.
Yeah. So you want to get them involved in the conversation. Ask them those questions. Get them to talk so you can get buy-in on the expectations that, hey, we're going to have to either we come out of the gate pricing it really aggressive so we get a lot of people coming and I get better offers and better terms, or we can price it high, you know, like I know you want to get this, and then we're going to have to chase the market down. So you had those conversations, but we'll talk about listing appointments another day, listing presentations. But all right, guys, I'm going to share my screen. All right. So what it takes to succeed in this business. I know it's a lot of points, guys. I hope we can get through all these, but first one, guys, having that up, you know, we always talk about mindset. You gotta have that abundance, have an abundance mindset, mentality instead of scarcity. Abundance. How many of y'all believe that there's enough business to go around? There's enough business for everybody.
Absolutely.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
Yes, there is.
There's somebody that would do business with Rose that may not do business with me, or do business with Jimmy that may not do business with me, guys. There's somebody for everybody. It's funny, our church, we have so many realtors. We have so many awesome, amazing realtors in our church, some of my church members, but everybody has their own connections, their own business, you know, their own relationships. They may do business with Gemma and they might not ever talk to me about real estate. You know, regardless, I've been in the business 16 plus years, Icon, all that stuff. But no, they have a relationship with Gemma, or they have a relationship with Tim or Mike, or, you know, does that make sense, y'all, with Rose? So everybody does business with people they know, like, and trust. So you have those, there's enough to go around. That's why I wanted to start that exercise of like, why should a person work with you? Because there's so many people out here that need to buy and sell real estate. Don't have this scarcity mindset that there's nobody buying anymore. The rates have gone up, so everybody has stopped buying. I've been hearing stuff like that. Agents are fearful that the rates are going up. Come on, y'all. Anybody on that? Anybody want to say anything on that? Fearful that rates are going up, so people aren't buying.
It's false information, firstly.
Right. My client has.
I keep hearing that too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No.
I keep hearing that too, and I'm like, well, you date the rate. You can always refinance if that's what you're concerned about, you know, once they go back down.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, guys. And there's other alternatives out there. I had a client Just last night, we're switching to a 5-1 arm. It's locked in for 5 years, much better rate. So there are other alternatives out there, but guys, it's not stopping. People are still buying and selling real estate. So you always want to have this abundance mindset that there's business out there. People are looking to do business with you, with me. Abundance versus a scarcity mindset. Anybody want to say anything about mindset?
Real quick, I
A
just want
man thinketh, so is he.
Say that again, Pam.
As a man thinketh, so is he. If you don't think you're gonna be successful, you won't be. If you don't think you're gonna succeed as an agent, you won't. Okay, whatever it is you can put in that block, that's a negative thing. If you have a negative mindset, it will be a negative outcome.
Ooh, that's so powerful.
Mhm.
And think of it in his heart so easy, guys. You got to start believing. That's why we start out saying that 2022 is going to be our best year ever. I'm going to get more business. Sometimes you got to speak to yourself. You got to declare it over yourself, guys. You got to start speaking what you want to come into existence. You got to start speaking it. There's death and life is in the power of the tongue. It's just, you have not because you asked not. You got to start putting it out there. Jimmy, go ahead, Jimmy. I'm sorry.
No. I mean, on that same line, the mindset, the way your mind already programs these situations and thinks about it, even when it comes to rates, get excited about the rates. Someone says, oh, the rate, be like, yes, I know. Those rates are over 5%. Can you imagine what it was 10, 15 years ago? I can't believe this rate is so low. Golly, it was 16% when I bought my first house. It's excitement. It's your mindset. It's you saying, what does it matter? I'm not buying the rate. We're buying a payment.
Yeah.
That's the kind of mindset you've got to have. That's the kind of excitement you've got to show. You're not demeaning it. You're not saying, no, what are you talking about? Interest rate is high. No, I know. It's crazy. 5.5%. Can you believe that? On my credit card, I'm carrying 14%. Thank God I don't have to do 16% any longer buying a house.
Yes.
And then, like the other lady say, turn around and say, rates are going to come down at some point. Right now, you have the opportunity to own your own dream, then refinance it, drop it, bring everything back to perspective in the conversations.
That's good. We control the narrative, guys. We control the narrative. But you got to control your own narrative in your head, in your mindset. Control it. Take hold of it. Take hold of these thoughts that you have in your head. Linda?
Yeah, and I just want to say, believe that you're in the right place at the right time. It's sometimes you get discouraged, but you see everybody winning, everybody closing, everybody's doing this and everybody's doing that. But you are in the right place at the right time, and don't let no one talk you out of your dream of being the #1 real estate agent that you want to be. So just believe that you're in the right place at the right time.
Ooh, love that. Love it.
I love that, Linda. I want to expand on it. As far as mindset goes, I just want to make a point of staying true to your mission and not following other people because you see what they're doing, and not making it about the money because people are going to work with you because of why you started. In just a very short scenario, I had a girl that met with me 6 times and then bought with somebody else, which we all have had happen. And of course you're upset about it, but I never treated her differently, kept the same energy because I know my mission, I'm very passionate about women. And she bought a $200,000 house the first time, but when she came back to me, she said, you know what, Jasmine? You never treated me differently, even though I went with another agent. When she closed on her $700,000 house, we just closed it last week. So just keeping that same mindset of why you started is super important.
Yes. That's powerful.
That is.
That's good.
Anybody else on that? Wow, that's powerful.
It's all about mindset. All about mindset.
Yeah. You said something powerful just a few minutes ago about being positive and there's enough room for everybody. Just because one agent that you see killing it says, I am a great real estate agent, does not mean that you cannot say the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. You could be great too. So don't limit yourself because you see somebody else that's doing 10, 12, whatever they're doing, you know, like Jasmine did 9 in a month.
Yeah,
Yeah, she great. You great too.
that's right. I had an agent ask me recently, a couple of weeks ago, like, so how did you get into the luxury market? How did you become a luxury agent? I said, I started speaking it, started declaring that I'm a luxury agent, started expecting it, started taking some classes, you know, signed up. And I started looking up luxury listings, and I started believing that I'm a luxury agent. And these are the size houses I still sell everything else, but I can also get those $1 million plus listings. So I started speaking and believing and declaring that, hey, I'm a luxury agent. Started telling everybody, oh no, I'm a luxury agent. I can't sell $1 million house. So it starts with, again, that mindset, guys, mindset. And again, somebody said something, believing that I'm next, guys, I'm next. Because somebody say that, I'm next, I'm next.
I'm next.
I'm next.
I'm now in line.
Yeah, you next in line for your blessing, your miracle. Don't give me this. Don't get me started. You next in line. It's on the way. It's here.
Put that on my board.
Yeah.
I'm a luxury agent selling $1 million homes. Boom.
Yeah. You got to go out there and make it happen. But don't stay in the perpetual, it's on the way. Don't stay in that it's on the way forever. I got to say that too.
Yeah.
Because some of us, we stay in it's on the way for years. Why is it on the way? Why hasn't it come? So it should be on the way.
You're not taking action.
Yes. You got to take action, guys.
You got to take action.
Gotta take action. I see too many of us. We're waiting. We've been hoping and praying and waiting for it to drop down from heaven. No, we got to go out there and make it happen. We got to go make it happen. You got to take action. I'm okay. So I'm going. It just kind of brings me to our points. The next one, guys, you got to have discipline. You got to have discipline. It ain't just going to automatically happen just because you're a nice person. You're a good person. Yeah, you're a good person. You're a nice person. But you got to have discipline. You got to have a disciplined schedule. We were talking about schedule, Dream Team, this week. Schedule, getting up early, saying your affirmations, your goals, prospecting, getting obsessed about prospecting. You got to get disciplined in yourself. Many of y'all, you're too undisciplined. You want to achieve great things in life, but you're too undisciplined. You got to have some discipline in this business. Discipline, you going on an appointment, you need to prepare. You need to be prepared. You need to do your homework. You need to pull up all the stats. You need to know your numbers in that neighborhood to be able to advise them. You got to be disciplined in this business, especially when it comes to prospecting. I'm going to talk about prospecting in a second. Focused and intentional. Some of y'all, your focus is all over the place. You're trying to do too much stuff, too many different things. You got to stay focused and be intentional. Anybody want to say anything about being focused? Intentional, focused on your goals. Being intentional, waking up every day, intentional, focus. I know exactly, what my mission is today. Anybody on that? Focus.
Yeah, I want to speak on that one. I've watched like some of my team, because they're brand new agents, dream. And I believe everybody should dream, but it's like, okay, oh, I want to sell that $1 million house, or I want to sell a commercial home. And it's like, wait a minute, you got 2 people under contract that you haven't found anything for yet. So just focusing on what's in front of you right now, because that's money out there, even though you want the next best thing, focus on what you have and it's going to grow.
Yes. Ooh, I love that.
Yes.
Focus on what you have. It's going to grow. Love it. Focus, guys. Focus. Being intentional. Focus. Discipline. Getting obsessed, guys. I get obsessed with my goals, my dreams. I want it. Some of us, sometimes we're too casual. We're too comfortable in our lifestyle. You're comfortable. You got 3 meals. You got a roof over your head. You're comfortable with your lifestyle. Man, I want to be, I see myself at the next level. I'm always pushing myself, getting obsessed about what's important for us. My wife and I, we want to build a legacy. What's your why? Getting back to your why. We want to build wealth for our families. We're excited about being, first generation millionaires in our family. We want our same thing. We want to be able to pass that down to our kids. They shouldn't have to start from scratch. They should walk into the blessing that's already been, set for them. We want to be big givers in our church. We want to bless the kingdom of God, to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. That's our why. So we want to be big givers, and we want to live a lifestyle of luxury. We want to live the blessed life, blessed, empowered for abundance. We want to be blessed. So what's your why? Does everybody know their why? To get obsessed about. Why are we getting obsessed? Why do we need this focus? Anybody upset? Anybody know your why? You're excited about your why? Your why gets you up in the morning. I heard somebody.
Won't let me go to sleep at night sometimes. I'm just saying.
Your why should make you cry.
Yeah.
I keep talking about my why. I'm gonna start crying.
Mm-hmm.
Man, guys, it felt good to be in Orlando, staying at the Ritz-Carlton for 5 days, 6 days in the Ritz-Carlton. Because I remember when, if it felt good, my daughter got stranded. She flew in from Atlanta. She's in medical school. She flew in and lost, flights got all, y'all, I don't know if y'all heard about flights, how crazy they are. And she messed around and booked a flight with American Airlines, but she got stranded, needed to get back. But it felt good to be able to say, hey, don't worry, I'm gonna get you another ticket right now. I'm gonna go online, I'm gonna get you a ticket on Delta. Okay, this is when you fly out. Boom. Fly out in a couple of hours, but here, boom, I'm gonna go in and get you a ticket. I'm just talking about a different lifestyle, guys, of abundance. Anybody, y'all quiet this morning?
Absolutely. I mean, you preach it. I mean, that's the word. Your why should propel you so much that, like Pam said, that it has to keep you up, because it has to be bigger than you. And there's something about life, about knowing, again, going back to mindset, knowing whose you are and who you are, that makes you say, I can do any and everything that I set my mind to do. Because we should never, we were never created, if we were created for mediocre things, then there would never be an aspiration or desire or drive in our hearts and in our minds. In fact, the fact that you were created for greatness is the reason why, by human nature, you compete. So you got to remember that you cannot be what you're not. I'm saying it in a reverse sense. What I mean by that is this: you can never be comfortable if you're not successful. We lie to ourselves when we say, "Oh, no, that's not." No, you've got to remember that by nature you were created to succeed and to compete. You don't have to compete against other people, but compete against yourself, against the values that is on the inside of you that will drive you and propel you to the next levels. I don't believe when people say the sky is the limit, there's no sky, there's no limit. There's no limit. You are the only one that can put a limit on yourself. When do you want to stop? But understand, by your through mindset and who you are, that you were created to succeed. So you can never be happy and content if you're not living up to your expectation. So what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? Because you're never going to be content.
Ooh.
You're never going to be, because you were not created like that. So we need to understand that. You were not created to just settle. Let that sink in. We were never created to settle. So you were created to be somewhere, to be doing something perpetually. And you've got to remember that. That's what's going to change your mindset and get you to the next level. And when you get to that next level, then you strive for the next level. Otherwise, you'll frustrate your own self because you're not living up to the inherent expectation and dream and vision that is already put on the inside of you by your creator.
That's awesome. You guys, take massive action. You gotta get relentless. You gotta take massive action, massive prospecting. You need to be on the phones. You need to be talking to people about real estate. You're not making enough money. You're not having enough closings and deals because you're not talking to enough people. You're waiting for the phone to ring. You're too casual about business. You're casual about your life. You're casual about your lifestyle. You got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. You got to push yourself. Like Jimmy said, push yourself. Sorry, client calling. You got to push yourself. Get uncomfortable. Stop being so comfortable with your life. Does anybody want to live a life of luxury and abundance, that live the Jasmine lifestyle?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Live a lifestyle, guys. This, what's your why, guy? It goes back to your why. Are you gonna do whatever it takes? Or is this gonna be a repeat of last year? Is it gonna be just another, repeat? You still, worried about, when you go to the ATM, if it's enough in there, your bill's gonna be covered. You got enough to pay your bills. And how long are we gonna live that lifestyle?
All right now.
How long are you? Guys, this year declare that this is going to be my best year ever. This is the year that I get debt free. How many want to be debt free?
Absolutely.
I do for sure.
Mortgage, commercial, all of that,
Yep.
all
Yep.
debt free.
You're in a business, guys. We make C-level income. When I say C-level, CEO, COO, CFO, C-level
Yes.
income.
Yes.
Multiple
Mhm.
six-figure incomes, not just 100,000. I could do that on the job, but I'm talking about 200, 300, 400,
Yes.
$1 million. This is the kind of business that you have in your hand. This is the type of license that you have in your hand, guys.
Mm.
But it's gonna all be up to you.
You're a jet setter.
Yeah,
Yes.
guys, it's up to you. It's really up to you. If it is to be,
It's meant to be. It's up to you.
Yes.
Right? Yep.
Whatever you see, like Pam said, as a man thinking, what do you see? Where do you see yourself? You got to be able to get a vision of where you see yourself. Okay, massive prospecting, relentless lead follow-up, guys. You probably leaving about 10 to 15 deals on the table every year that go to somebody else because you're not following up. You got to get relentless about following up. This is your schedule right here. This is the schedule. Massive action in prospecting, lead follow-up, and I want to be appointment focused. If I'm not going on appointments, I'm not getting business. I'm not just dialing just to be dialing. I'm dialing to get appointments, to get in front of a buyer, to do a buyer consultation. How can I help them? Get them connected with a lender, get them pre-approved, get them out there looking at houses, have that great buyer consultation where I'm giving value. I'm educating them. I'm educating them about the market. I'm educating them about the process, the money that's needed up front. Home inspections, appraisal. I'm educating. I'm doing a mini home buying seminar right in front of one person. If you don't have a buyer consultation or a presentation, get with somebody, get one. I lead with value. I lead with value before they sign anything. I'm giving them all of my knowledge, my wisdom, experience, everything. I'm leading with value. I'm giving. That's why I get so many referrals, because I spend time to educate myself and I educate my clients. I give, law of reciprocity. I give. That makes sense, y'all?
Makes sense.
Same thing with your listing presentations. Guys, get appointment focused. You got to get on appointments. You got to be going on those listing appointments to get that's your, you're up for bat. Any baseball players, what they call it, you're up, you finally get
Batter up.
Batter up. That's it. You can't hit nothing if you don't get, out of the dugout. You're still in practice. At some point, you got practice ends. You got to get into the game. So you got to go on appointments. I'm focused on appointments, not just getting a good client, but that client has got to transition over to a real appointment where we're sitting down. We're either doing a Zoom or we're meeting at Panera Bread. We're meeting at their house. I got to get an appointment focus, because that's where I get agreements signed. Is that right, y'all? Is there any other way? I mean,
no.
Right.
I got to get agreements signed. Again, you got to get a buyer agreement signed or a listing agreement signed. It's real simple business that we have, guys. And doing this over and over again. 9 listing agreements. What 9 closings? Jasmine had 9 closings because they got 9 agreements signed. and they fulfill their duties as a realtor. As you know, they help them either buy a house or sell a house. Got to get agreements signed, guys. How many agreements can you get signed next week? I got to go to work for somebody to help them get their home sold. How many agreements how many homes, how many kitchen tables can I be sitting in next week? Am I going to be sitting in? You got to start putting it out there, declaring, I'm going to sit in 3 homes, 3, 2, whatever that number is. I want to be in somebody's house every single day. But again, how aggressive are you? How much hustle do you have? How bad do you want it? Some of y'all scared to put a number out there. Man, be quiet on me, Pam.
Don't be scared.
Y'all scared to put a number out there and be committed to it.
Facts.
Keep your promises to yourself. Stop breaking your promise. You say you're gonna every day for an hour. You keep breaking your word. Be committed. We talked about accountability the other day. You got to have an accountability partner. To say, this is what I did. This is how many contacts I made every single day. This is what I did. This is how many calls I made. This is how many appointments I went on. Stop operating in a vacuum by yourself. Don't want anybody to know what you're doing because you're an entrepreneur. No, you need to be accountable. If you're not hitting your goals, you're not where you should be or want to be yet, you need an accountability partner.
For your practice to stay open, the door needs to be revolving. The doors need to be open. The phone needs to be ringing. If your practice is not experiencing those things, you're just a hobby.
Ooh.
It's just an expensive hobby.
Expensive hobby.
Expensive hobby. That's what it is.
Side hustle.
Side hustle.
Yeah.
Y'all treating this like a side hustle. Man, y'all still trying to do credit repair. Y'all spend more time doing credit repair. While people on this call making strong 6-figure incomes, y'all still trying to do credit repair. I ain't gonna go there.
Richard, no, go there. That's why we encourage
y'all know the money that some of us make on this call, and y'all still trying to do this little stuff. We done told y'all. You got to stay focused. You got to be
getting the buyers ready. They getting some of the buyers ready.
Spending all your time in it trying to get these people ready.
We're gonna operate on a higher level though, right? We're gonna go with people that got the credit already.
Amen.
We go in the higher price points where they come in with 1 million cash and up.
You put them on a plan, guys. You put them on a plan. Get somebody to help them out, but then you got to keep
them on the plan. Move on to the next one.
Move on to the next
Check in on them. Let them check in on you. Let them tell you the plans. The problem is none of these things is bad. It's a good thing to be able to help people to build their dreams. If they're not in that position yet and you're helping them in the right direction to get there. But it's a terrible thing to wait on that one client. It's a terrible thing to wait on it doesn't even have to be a credit repair thing. You have a client, you went for a listing presentation, you had a great conversation. We're going to put the house in the market in 6 months. And then you're sitting down, folded arms. That's it. I'm going to get that listing in 6 months, so I'm not going to go out and knock on more doors. What am I thinking? Am I out of my mind? We've got to talk to ourselves like that sometimes. Look myself in the mirror and say, okay, good. Mark, put the date down, put them on the drip campaign. Next, go knock on more doors. Because when you do those things, then the snowball effects come into effect. But you cannot baby one client. You should never be babying one client for a 30-day period. One of my buyers called me yesterday and said, Jimmy, oh, you left me now. Oh, okay, we're going to closing, so you don't remember me no more. I said, what do you mean? I said, love you. I said, I was actually going to call you, but actually now that you called me, who do you know that wants to buy or sell a house? Matter of fact, that's why I called you. That's what she said. And then that was good. I've got a referral. So the idea is you've got to constantly be doing. You cannot stop. When we stop, we are actually hurting ourselves. When we so close, we got to go out there and do what. If you've done it one time, don't be afraid. You can do it multiple times, and that's what you got to continue to do. Don't baby a client. Don't wait on them. Keep working. Keep talking to them. Keep letting them know, okay, now we're working on yours. It's a 6-month period that the credit repair person said, we're going to do this. Now, what are you doing in the meantime? In the meantime, get me other people. In the meantime, don't forget to stick with your plan. I'll check in with you in a week, or I'll check in with you in 3 weeks. That's what you do. Then you start looking for other clients and start working the other clients.
Yeah.
Can I share a story also? I was not planning on talking today, but it just, when I was in Panama, you know, a group of us were together and we were just talking, you know, about about clients and, you know, how we run our business. And it just came up about people that, you know, weren't ready to go. And I just mentioned that, you know, it's for me, I don't want to work with everybody, right? Everybody's not a good client. To me, all money is not good money. It doesn't mean that I don't want to help people, but it's just a certain clientele now that I'm after. I have a different mindset. I want to raise my expectations and my levels of people. I believe in working smarter, not harder. I'm going to do the same work on a $100,000 house. Well, nobody could get that house today, but you know, on a $300,000 house that I am on a $800,000 house, or $1 million house, right? You're going to put in the same effort, the same paperwork is required. You have to go through the same inspection. You know what I mean? It's the same process, right? From start to finish to close on a house. So why not go after the 800,000 as opposed to the person that needs credit repair? And that's, again, not to say that you can't help this person, refer them to somebody that can help them, but maybe that's not my ideal client. And like the other agents jumped on me and they're like, oh, you don't want to hustle, or you don't want to do this, or you could refer it to somebody else. Like, to me, that still takes a lot of energy, and that takes away time from me focusing on the next client that is ready, willing, and able. That's the first thing they teach you in pre-license school. When you're prospecting, you want buyers or sellers that are ready, willing, and able, all three. Because if it's two without the other, you're not going anywhere. Your business is not going to move forward.
Marcella, and can I say this? I wasn't planning to talk on the call this morning because it's been a rough week, but what you said is right on point. One of the things that we did in my coaching process is developing your client avatar. Now, my price point for my clients have increased because I'm laser focused on who my client is, what their family lifestyle are, what their income is. Now, do I turn away other clients? No, I closed on a $193,000 client. I have another one that's $169,000. I'm not turning away those clients, but they are not my ideal client. They're not my client avatar. However, if my marketing is directed to that client avatar, how I prospect is directed to those client avatar. You know, we've got to be very laser focused on who are we marketing to? Who is that person that you want to have as your ideal client? My ideal client is a move up client, someone who has lived in the house and they're looking to move to another house. They've outgrown their house. They went from their first house to their second house, or maybe their third home. So you've got to know, who are you targeting in terms of your marketing dollars, and even how you prospect and you present yourself, how you develop your own brand in front of the people that you are developing. And you will find that as you do that, your actual price point actually increases. So yeah, it doesn't mean that you're not hustling. But sometimes we want everything and we get nothing. But when we laser focus, and that's part of my change that caused me to cap in 3 months, right? Was that I'm laser focused on who I want.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's awesome, Natasha.
That's right.
Basically, what they're saying, guys, we're treating our business like a business. Treat it like a business. I know we want to be Mother Teresa all the time, but there's a time to be Mother Teresa. Because you got to treat your business like a business. It's a business where you take care of your family. Some of us, this is our livelihood. This is our business. We're taking care of our families. Is that right, Natasha? I know you stepped away from a high paying corporate job to, to do real estate?
Yes. Yes. And every time I'm like, I'm faced with situations because, I have got 3 girls in the most expensive private school in my county. And, they're used to a certain lifestyle. So yeah, mama got to hustle.
Yeah. So that's all we're saying, guys. It's a time and place. You put them on a drip, you help them out. We don't turn them away. We don't, we're not snobby to anybody turning folks away, but you can't spend all your time on rentals. I'm just going to say it. You can't spend all your time on rentals and helping people with credit repair. You get them on a system, get them connected with somebody, and then you keep moving. You got to keep prospecting.
And you know what, Rod? A lot of people, I understand part of that because we want to play it safe because we think we're more comfortable with handling that when you have the capacity for more. You know what I'm saying? Yep. One of my mentees, she does this. She goes to she knows every new construction, person, agent, what they in our general county in the area. And she and I have been talking about that. She goes in there, she videos, she talks to all of the agents, she knows them by name, they know her, they call her, they send her leads, so what are you doing that's different from everybody else? You know what I'm saying? So it's just, we've got to have that focus.
Amen. That's it.
Another quick, based on what everybody is saying right now is this. Part of it is, instead of you taking on those other deals that is not where your goal and target is, give it to someone else. And I'm talking about giving it, not even as a referral. Give it to someone else who's just starting in the business. Yeah. Give them the entire deal and say, you know what? You struggling, you trying to get yourself going. I'm gonna give you this rental. I'm gonna give you this $150,000 deal or $250,000 deal or whatever it is. Sometimes it's better, not sometimes, it is better for you to sow a seed and to give to someone else who needs it so that you can level up.
Yep.
Sometimes you got to give something away. And it might even be something that hurts you. Give it away. If you really want to get somewhere, give something of value away. Give someone, write a $10,000 check to someone and give them 10 grand and see what happens. You want to be big? I'm not talking about big as in showing up to other people. I'm talking about big as in your why and fulfilling your goal and your dream. Do beyond. Don't do just 10%. Do greater, bigger things and see how much your God is going to give you greater and bigger things.
Woo.
Yeah, that's powerful. I need to add something else too, because I also have been in this business for many years, but mindset is also, I think that's something else that we're really talking about here. From the other brokerages that I was with, there was no opportunity to cap. As hard as you work, like the first brokerage I was with, you hit these great milestones, but your split percentage only goes up 5%. And there's never an opportunity to cap, because then when you hit your annual again, you're going to drop back down to that 60%. You know what I mean? Like, and as hard as I was working in sales that I was making, it was like, I got to a point where it's like, why should I even try? Right? I gave up until I got to EXP. And I'm like, wait a minute, it's a whole different mindset here. It's a whole different set of opportunities here. And then getting around this mastermind group, where it's like, I'm seeing people that look like me that are doing it, not just saying it, talking about it, but it's also the brokerage is making it available for us to be at 100%. Like, you have the ability to earn more and to cap. And it's not all about money, but it's your mindset again. If I couldn't cap no matter how much I did, then it was like, why should I keep trying? I came from a high paying corporate job too back in 2014, but I was still struggling in the beginning at those brokerages because I wasn't making any money.
Right.
They were taking it all. And EXP just gave me this different opportunity, but I also then had to change my mindset because I pretty much gave up.
Ooh, that is so true.
Yeah.
And you will know this. I mean, from the red company we came from.
Yes.
For me, I was like, how in the world I've been poured all that money that I poured into my business. I'm like, how in the world can I actually cap with 30 grand? Because that was how much it was going to cost me. I mean, my cap was, I mean, my, instead of what? Over here at EXP, we're talking about 16 grand. I got to do 30 in my office over there for me to be able to cap. And by the time you cap, it's like you only have maybe 1 month, maybe 1 month, if you do, to be able to get a deal at 100%. So EXP, like you said, Marcella, gives a better opportunity.
So, hey guys, let me finish. Hey, guys, let me finish up these slides. We got guests on from other companies. So I don't want to knock any other companies on this. All right. So, all right, guys, let's wrap up. Let's wrap up this. So, guys, it's closings. Closings, guys. We want to get the closings. Guys. That's the idea. Is that right, guys? That's where we want to get to, that closing day where you're standing, you're taking pictures with your client. Closing day. That's what it's all about. We want to get more closing. If you have not gone on a closing with somebody, guys, go on a closing. Get the feel of it. Go on a closing with another agent in your team or your group that you know. Go sit in on the closing to get a feel, get a vision of what that feels like. Anybody agree with that? Anybody?
I agree with it.
Go on it.
Yes.
Go on home inspection. Start seeing it. You got to start seeing yourself sitting at that closing table. It's important. Again, it's all mindset stuff. Closings. Earn an amazing income here at EXP Realty. Or not at EXP, I'm sorry. Wherever you are, earn an amazing income in real estate. At KW, wherever you are. All right. Anybody any closing remarks? Pam? Anybody? Tasha? Jimmy? Marcella? Jazz? Gemma? Lady? Linda?
No, this is great. This is great.
It is
great. Great stuff.
Yeah, this is awesome. This is awesome.
It's high level accountability.
High level accountability.
I love it. I love it.
So I'm just gonna say this. I missed the beginning of the call, but I had another listing go live this morning, just in case. Georgia people, feel free to market it and boost it. I'll send out the information later.
I will.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Congrats.
Hey, and Marcella, I think I got one on your.
Congratulations.
I have one on your side of town coming live the 1st of August in Austell. So
That's funny. I got one coming on August 13th on your side of town, down in Fairburn, close to you.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep it in the family.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm well, thank you.
All right, guys. Any other remarks? Any other closing? Brenda, you good? Brenda, you take anything from this call? I know I put you on the spot.
I took so much. I took so much from this call. I'm definitely going to try to make sure I can try to make all of them throughout the week, because just listening to everybody talk, it doesn't even have to be a specific topic. I learned something from every single call. So thank you.
Awesome. All right. Again, welcome to the team. We're happy to have you.
I think I have a gentleman on there too. I don't want to put him on the spot, but I'll talk to him later. Hey, Carlos, except you want to talk, you can say hello to everybody.
Yes, yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Good, good. Okay, guys. Well, anybody else? Any other takeaways?
I love this thing.
Hey, Jimmy, you see my text? I sent
Oh, sorry. No, I was driving. I didn't look. I'm sorry. Okay, let me check it out.
I sent you a text message. Okay.
Oh, nice. Uh-oh. Nice though, nice.
Yeah.
I love this team. I love you guys, man. You guys are awesome. You guys are the best.
Yeah, yeah.
I love this team too.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Okay.
All right,
I wouldn't
guys.
trade you guys for the world.
Pam, I sent you a text too, Pam.
All righty, all righty. I'm loving it.
All right, guys. Thank y'all so much. And hey, let's have a great weekend. And man, we'll see y'all back next Friday. Next Friday.
Yes.
All right, y'all
Thank
have
you.
an awesome
Thank
and
you.
productive
Thank you
weekend.
so much,
Thank
guys. Y'all
you.
have a
All right.
Have a
have
great
a
week.
Bye,
blessed weekend.
everybody.
All right. Thank y'all.
All right,
Thank you.
have a good one.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a good week.